Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Robin Graves, and this is The World According to Graves. I'm glad to be here today. All the crap that's been going on the past 3 weeks is finally slowing down. Maybe the next one will be on time. Kind of what I want to talk about today. I don't have any notes with me. This is going from the top of my head. So please forgive me while I freestyle this and really piss a lot of people off. And I hope I piss you off, make you think for yourself for once. I've been banned on Facebook again. I've got a running record going. I was banned this time because I was complained about uh, by somebody on there. I'm not going to say their name. I don't want to make them famous. Um, he was a flaming liberal. I will tell you that much. I made a comment about the law and everything when it comes to separating children from their parents when it comes to legal aliens. He came on screaming, cussing at me, making threats, calling me a Nazi. Me, a Nazi. I don't see blonde hair and blue eyes, and I'm not a Democrat. So obviously, he has me mistaken for somebody that really gives a shit about his relevancy. Um, but shortly afterwards, I was banned, and his page was supposedly locked or taken down, and he made another fraudulent page to come online with. He is being taken care of as we speak. But this goes into something I want to bring up. Now, I don't get my politics involved in this much. Really, considering I'm a very political person. I've been trying to keep this away from a lot of politics. I don't believe in the rhetoric. I don't believe in the propaganda that is being spread about either side. Honestly, excuse me. Get a little sippage here, please forgive me. Hey, money opportunity. Look, Pepsi, you owe me money. I just promoted you. Yeah, I just advertised you on my show. But anyway, let's get into the politics of things. Now, I'm a Nazi. Trump's Hitler. Let's talk about something. Pre-World War II, Adolf Hitler was running for the Grand Poobah, Germany, whatever title they got. And I'm sitting here like Larry King again. Uh, oh well, who cares? But he ran on a National Socialist agenda, controlling your health care, universal health care. He pushed that. He pushed gun control, getting rid of all your guns. He pushed, let's get rid, everything has to be even between everybody. Let's make an even playing field. Forgive my hair. I've been outside. The wind is blowing. I had to eat snakes today. Had to go get rats. Anyway, this is what he was running on. Controlling your speech, everything else. Shaming people for not wanting to be was the National Socialist Nazi Party. Now, I want to go a little bit further back. The Nazi Party was not originally evil. The Nazi Party originally was a unification party between Austria and Germany. Adolf Hitler took it, just like he took the swastika, which is actually a Chinese symbol for, I believe, peace, and turned it into something totally different, something to serve his own ends. Obama had the symbol, he did. So did Hitler. I see a correlation there. And I'm not trying to be an asshole, these asshole conspiracy theorists. Believe me, I don't do conspiracy theories. I don't like conspiracy theorists. They are a waste of my time. I'd rather know the actual real things, not what somebody else wants to push. They all have an agenda. Now, let's continue with the story I'm doing here. The theme. First off, Trump's not Hitler. Trump's not a socialist. The man is very capitalist, which makes a lot of people on the left very, very mad because most people see on the left is they've got something, we don't have it, they're evil. Let's get rid of them. Let's ban it. Let's get rid of all of this. Okay. I'm not a Nazi. I don't believe in suppressing your rights. I may not agree with what you say, but I will stand up for your rights to say it within reason. I do believe in freedom of speech, but along with freedom comes responsibility. You don't go into a crowded theater and yell fire. It's fully within your right to do so. Believe me. It's fully within your right. But that doesn't mean that you do it. Along with rights come responsibilities. And responsibility for freedom of speech is not to cause harm to others. Now, let's talk a little more about the correlation between the left and Nazis. As of last night, another person was arrested for trying to assault and or kill somebody who's on the right. He's a known leftist. He was mad because this person was right wing. Tried to, I believe, from what I've read, tried to back his car into the guy in a very aggressive manner, then took off. He was arrested later at his home for attempted assault and terroristic threats, which are both felonies. They're both felonies. Maxine Waters, Mad Maxine. I consider her to be fucking hilarious. Yes, let's create an insurgency against anybody who likes Trump. Let's impeach 45. Let's impeach everybody who's not a leftist. Let's hate everybody who's not a leftist. This woman is inciting to domestic terrorism. The woman is a threat. Even the Democrat Party is trying to censor her, and she keeps on running her mouth. Same thing with Nancy Pelosi. Everything, somebody a new law comes into effect. Gets rid of Obamacare. 6 million people are gonna die. They're dying everywhere. Where are they dying? Where are they dying? I don't see where Obamacare's helped. My Obamacare, just for a bronze plan, is going to cost me $800 a month. Regular insurance is costing me maybe $200 a month, and it covers a lot more than what Obamacare ever did. Okay. Now I understand you can't afford health care. If you can't afford it, fine. There are ways to get around that. There are definite ways. There's all kinds of charities out there that will help you out. Not to mention, you can file that with hospitals that you're indigent. They cannot turn you away. That's the law. Hospitals cannot turn you away. You go to the emergency room, whether you're broke or rich, either one, they have to help you. I know this for a fact. A good friend of mine, Dr. Pilcher, even confirmed that fact. My own doctors have confirmed that fact. In fact, the heart problems I have right now, I was diagnosed before I got insurance due to the fact I had to make an emergency room call, and this camera is messing with me. Anyway, on with the story. The Democrat Party, I have no problem with them whatsoever. In fact, I enjoy people's views. If they have an opposite view of mine, please, let's talk about this. Let's find common ground. Let's find a common ground that we can agree on. Democrats are not doing that now. Their whole thing, the whole party is based on obstruction. Hillary Clinton didn't get elected. It was her turn. I don't give a damn if it was her turn or not. She didn't win. She didn't win this election. Trump did. And the whole thing the Democrats are doing right now is all obstructing anything Trump wants to do. Now right now we've got a Supreme Court justice pick coming up. Yes, of course it's going to be a Republican. It's going to be right wing because it's a right wing president. But the left is right now saying, well, you can't do this during an election year. It's illegal. You guys did. You guys did last time when Obama was president. He appointed all kinds of people during an election year. I didn't hear you bitching about it back then, lefties. Now, this whole thing about Mexico, about taking the kids away from the parents. There is a law that was put into effect in 1996 by Superior Court, Federal Court, that, yes, the children have to be separate from the parents because the parents are being prosecuted for a felony. In America, if you're prosecuted for a felony and your kids are involved, you're separated. You cannot be your kids cannot be housed with adults. Period. Why don't you bitch about that? They're separating kids from their parents. You know what? Every time any adult gets arrested in this country and put in jail, he's got children. He's separated from his children. He's separated from his family, his children. They're separated. Father, mother, whatever, arrested. Kids go over here. Why don't you bitch about that? In fact, why didn't you bitch about this when Obama was president? Now, you lefties are saying that, well, what about it? What about ISIS? It's a disease that the right has. No, you just don't like the fact that we bring up something that you want us to forget. It's conveniently forgotten by a lot of you people. Obama ran on the simple, everything he did was run on the principle that he'll say something today and 3 days later he expects you not to remember it. For some reason, a lot of people refuse to remember stuff. You saying that Trump, a lot of you are saying that Trump lied 1,000 times. This is off subject. But I want this answered. Why did he lie about 1,000 times? Tell me the 1,000 lies he said. Tell me. None of you will. None of you can. Now, this is all going on to several social media sites. So there's a lot of lefties out there that don't like me, but you watch me anyway. Let's hear what you have to say. I entertain all questions. Make it an actual fact, an actual question. I'll answer it. I have no problem answering a question. In fact, I'll do it in a civil manner. Very civil. I'm not one of these people that cry for civility while I'm, attacking everybody who doesn't agree with me. The thing is this is exactly the way Leninism started. The way when Marxism in Russia in the early 1900s. The whole shaming everybody, calling everybody a racist. That's where the word came from. The word was not. It was not even a word before that. Calling everybody racist who didn't agree with the Communist Party. Yeah, let's shame everybody. Then in pre-World War II Germany, same thing. Same thing happened then as happening now. Let's go shame everybody. Let's get violent with people who don't agree with us. Let's go and run people out of places of business. Let's run businesses out of business. Let's protest everything because these people didn't agree with us. They consider you evil. Let's just consider you, yes, you, fair person, to be evil. Do you know why they consider you to be evil? You don't think like they do. That's the first step to being evil, not thinking the way these left-minded people are. They look and try to find everything. Let me explain how this works. Okay, let's look at feminism for once. For one, let's look at feminism. You're a white male. You're straight. You're a cis. Well, whatever cis means, you're a misogynist. You're a cis white male. You're the enemy. You're a horrible human being. You, just by being a guy, you're a sexist bastard. You're against women. You're all for your penis parties. Your car is an extension of your penis, according to these feminists. I want to know something. Everything has to do with them has to do with a guy having a dick. Who's more concerned about penises? Us, guys? Or them? I go days without even thinking about it. But everything they do centers around that. That and their vaginas. My vagina roars. Your vagina roars, dude. Bitch, I'm scared of you to begin with. It means you got something I don't want. They want to come up, they want to shame you, they want to come and talk to you. I'm trying to fucking educate you. I'm trying to this, I'm trying to that. They don't tell you the true story. They're saying we want equal rights. Tell me one right men have that women don't have. Tell me that. They can't. They bring up some bullshit that, well, women are paid less than men. Really, let's talk about equal rights. Why don't you women go into mining and heavy construction like men do? Why don't you go into stuff like that? We can't. Have you tried? 75% of casualties in the workplace are men because women won't do that job. But they want equal rights. They claim they don't have equal rights. They don't have equal pay. Yes, they do. Don't go into nursing. You think you're going to go to nursing and get rich? Don't. Think about what your education is. Think about what you want to do with your lives before you start pointing fingers at men saying we get paid more than you. I want to tell you the God's honest truth. I'm a guy. I'm white. I'm male. Where's my money? How much money do I have? You act like I make all the money in the world. I'm disabled. I'm not able to work in front of my disability. But, supposedly I'm to blame for everything because I have all the money. I have all the rights. Yeah. Okay. Do I have the right to go out and complain about my life? Yeah, I do. But I don't because my life is what I make it. That's something that the left does not take into account. Responsibility and accountability. There's a new movement right now on the left where they want to get rid of the borders altogether because it's every human's right to come to America. What's so fucking great about this country that it's a right to be here? Personally, I wouldn't mind it if every other country had the same mentality. But they don't. And I believe in borders. I believe in sovereignty. I believe in our country ruling itself, not being ruled by some other jack-off over here, like the European Union is ruled by Angela Merkel or whatever Lady Hitler's name is. Don't tell me she's not Lady Hitler. She acts just like Hitler. She's very authoritarian. Now, let's get into a few other things. The same movement, wants to end prisons. Why? Their excuse is it takes away from human dignity. Okay, let me explain something. Let me answer me this. What about the dignity of the people that the prisoners took away from? How about the victims' dignity? What about that? I guess that doesn't matter. See, no prisons and letting crime, letting the country become crime ridden is a liberal's wet dream come true. Look at San Francisco. Holy shit! Look at San Francisco. Let's look at Detroit. Let's look at every inner city run by liberals. Look at what Maxine Waters' district. Holy shit! It's so bad that bitch won't even live there. You know. So let's get rid of all prisons. Let's get rid of any authority. Let's get rid of cops. They want to get rid of any law they feel that they don't need. Okay. With that mentality, let's go. Let's look at it this way. Why have cops on the roads when everybody driving is a licensed driver? Why have stoplights? Why have speed limits? Let's get rid of anybody. Let's get rid of tickets. Let's get rid of any laws that have to do with driving. Let's get rid of that altogether. In fact, let's get rid of any law that we don't feel we need. That's a typical liberal mentality. I don't feel like we need that law. Well, you know, the thing is I'm all for that. Because my idiot neighbors next door, before they moved, would have probably been killed very violently after the crap they put everybody through. So yeah, let's get rid of any law we don't feel we need. I'm so sick of that feel shit. Every time you talk to them, well, I feel this, I feel that. I don't know what you feel. I don't know what you know. That's an excuse for them. Let's get, you know, I feel we need to do this. I feel we need to do the other. No, that's a cop-out because they have no fucking clue. Got a problem? Put it in comments down below. I'll address that for you in a very civil manner. May take a fuck off, but it'd be in a civil manner. But anyway, you know, the whole liberal mindset. Do you know there are places, the liberal mindset, there are places, I'm going to turn this light on. 1 second. There. That's better. There are places where the liberal mindset kind of rules where you can have sex in public, be naked in public, get drunk, puke, piss in public, take a dump in public, I don't care. Run your mouth off about how horrible anybody is, as long as they're on the left, the right. They're not on the left. But you wear a MAGA hat, voted for Trump, or smoke a cigarette, holy shit. Boy, you are the worst thing that ever lived. Some of these places I want to go and just drive my car into, rev the engine while smoking a cigar. Honestly. You know, the whole... You know, I'm beyond words at the moment. I'm really sick and tired of the bullshit. It's got to stop. Everyone's out there telling me, well, you need to address this, you need to address that, you need to address the other. I'm addressing the problem. And I told myself when I got started with this, I would not get political on anybody. Well, guess what? I just did. And you forced it into me. You forced me into doing this, assholes. Yes, I'm pissed off. I'm very pissed off. I'm tired of watching a country that I defended, that I live in, that I was born in, going to shit because somebody decides, we need diversity. That's another asshole thing I want to get into. Diversity. All you people that are into diversity, let me ask you, how many white males with long hair and tattoos who listen to heavy metal who are retired professional wrestlers do you have are in your friends circle? How many Trump supporters do you have? How many people that actually serve this country do you have in your circle of friends? But you believe in diversity, but only chosen diversity. That diversity you approve of, that you don't consider to be evil. And how do we know that they think we're evil? They tell us because we don't think the way they do. We don't agree with them on everything and kiss their ass. I dealt with a vegan the other day, and this really messed with me. Comes up to me this leaf, you know, wrapped around a bunch of vegetable matter. Tell me, would you like a burrito? I don't eat Mexican food. Too much sodium anyway. And I told him, no, yeah, let's go down to Taco Bell. let's get my man your treat. And he starts talking the evils of eating meat. You know, to me, trying to force your belief on me is an extremism. And I'm against any form of extremism on the right and the left. We don't need it. That's what's destroying this country. People becoming extremist about everything. That's the problem. The extremism on the left and the right. The left wants to, they want open borders. They want this. They want that. They don't even know what the hell. They'll see a meme that somebody made up, and all of a sudden it's God's honest truth, and they'll get pissed about it. They will look for things to be pissed off about. The right want to push religion and their personal beliefs on everybody. Yeah, I'm a little guilty of that myself, but I'm doing better. You know, the extremism on the right and the left is gotten out of hand. We can't find a common thought between us. Neither side, the extreme left and the extreme right, either side, have original thoughts. They only go off of what they're told. The right on Fox News, the left on CNN, MSNBC, I got a dick in my ass TV, whatever they watch, I don't know. I don't watch TV. I find it to be mind-numbingly boring, and all they're doing is telling you what to think. I've never seen anybody really in the past 8 years. Yeah, 10 years. Let's put about 10 years. It's 2008, 1998. Actually have an original thought. They are told what to believe by the news networks and by their friends and whatever politician they happen to pray to at the moment. And they want to regurgitate it at you. You know, right-wingers, you're just as guilty. Trust me. You know, you guys can fight it out. You're destroying the country. You know, the right now, yeah, you got a president who's doing some amazing things. You know, all I've heard from the left was, he's going to destroy this country. In fact, the guy got me banned on fascist, but it been telling me that for the past couple of years. Trump's going to destroy this country. I haven't seen destroyed yet. In fact, I've seen more where their economy's gone up. A lot of laws, a lot of loopholes have been addressed. Then I've been hearing this, Trump's going to get us in a nuclear war with North Korea. Really? Is that happening? You know, then I turn around, I see the right wing, the right side of the aisle, talking about, oh, they're all commies. The communists are taking over. The commies want to take over. They would have taken over in the 80s. Trust me on that. Right now, we're being held divided as a country. This isn't even America anymore. And believe me, both sides are guilty of this happening. The left wants to obstruct everything that Trump does, while the right wants everybody on the left dead. You know, do as you may, say what you will, but that's how I see it. I'm neither Democrat or Republican. I don't want to be. Don't call me an independent, because that's a bunch of non-decisive fuckers out there who don't know what they're talking about half the time. So, you know, guys, I'm probably going to have to cut this short again. I've got so much crap happening. Believe me. I didn't have time to research what I wanted to do, which we're going to do next week. I'm promising I'll have one out Friday. I'm promising you that right now. There will be one out Friday. It'll be more coherent. I got this out because I had to get something out, and I had a few things I wanted to address and say that really don't fit what I'm normally doing broadcasts about. I want to get myself out there, how I'm feeling about it, not what somebody out there wants to hear for once. You know, if you have any ideas, anything, please post them. Click like and subscribe. Believe me, here on YouTube, the more subscribers you have, the bigger your penis is. And last I looked, I only had 12, so I'm Japanese rice dick. Okay, we need to do better than that. Okay, so do me a favor, hit subscribe, hit like, leave a comment. I will address it. I promise you, I will address it. Keep it simple, keep it clean. You start, you know, as long as it's a decent comment, a decent question, I'll address it. You get nasty with me, believe me, I will tell people your name. I will tell them what you said. Anyway, before I go, there is one more thing I want to do. I'm on a personal mission right now to get Joel Osteen in front of a camera with me. I want to speak to him. I have questions. I have a lot of questions. And I've emailed him. That's been, oh man, almost 2 weeks ago, and I've got no response yet. Now I know I know for a fact he knows I'm on his ass. He knows this by now because I've emailed him, told him straight up. Plus, I mean, I did show him. It had to do with him. Last I did here. I brought it up, and it has been posted on several social media sites. I know for a fact that the jerk is on one. I know there are people who got it back to him. So just in case, I want to bring this back up. Look at the camera, Mr. Osteen. Look at my face. Remember it, because I want you, and I will talk to you one day. There will be some questions. You will see me. You will be answering some questions on film, on camera, on video, whatever it takes. I don't care. I'm calling your ass out. Again, I've emailed you calling your ass out. If I had a phone number, I would call your ass out on phone. But hey, can't find a phone number to. I'd always go straight to your church and I get somebody else. You're a very hard man to reach, but you're not hard enough. Joel Osteen, welcome to Planet Motherfucker. Because when I get a hold of you, I will not turn loose. You will answer some questions. You will be shown as the fake that you are. You guys have a good time. Have a good day. This is Robin Graves for the World According to Graves. Thank you for listening to my rambling. Hit like and subscribe and all that rot. Please leave a message. Let me know you're listening. Let me know what you want to hear. Tell me what you want to hear about. And we'll do that. You guys take care and have a good day. So long.